Tonight's program has been brought to you by Cadillac, official sponsor of America's Cup coverage on ESPN. And by exceptionally smooth Michelob. It could make tonight the best part of your day. Good night, everybody.
You could just feel it, and there's lots left, you know. You can feel her get on a bow wave off one of these power boats and just... I gotta tell you, man, that thing's gonna be something.
Bill Ficker sets a very different style for his first sail.
Oh, God, it's nice to get away from the dock. Now, since none of us have sailed together before on a 12-meter, why, we'll just be very careful and conscious of what's occurring. When we set sail, we'll just very easily go through setting the sails and trimming things in so we don't break anything. We'll kind of inspect everything as we go, as we apply load to the boat. I think those are the main things I wanted to cover. Do things as precisely and pay attention to what you're doing, and particularly, let's just continue to look sharp and be poised as we possibly can be on our first sail.
We came up with a little something which Peter will pull out of our goodies bag and present to you. This is Intrepid's American stuff.
Well, it's not filled with champagne, though. Is that my private cup? Good.
We hope you'll keep it on the boat, hang it someplace, and at the appropriate time, we hope we can do the job for you so that you can drink champagne.
Well, thank you very much, John, and all the crew. I appreciate that, and I hope I have the pleasure of drinking it for the proper reason at the right time. Okay? Well, let's go. The boat really feels good. I'm surprised, you know, with the small rudders that I can tell as we get some breeze, it's going to feel pretty good, I think.
Getting the feel of the boat, Ficker wastes no time in what will be a summer's program of tuning boat and crew.
Okay, ready about? Hardly.
5 days before the first set of trials on Long Island Sound called by the New York Yacht Club. Charlie's heritage is still in Florida.
Well, how far is it to New York?
How it lasts? 1,000 miles?
4.5, 5 days.
Last-minute instructions for the crew who will be taking her up.
Cock her back and let her go.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Ted?
Well, there's one thing I forgot to ask you. Where are we supposed to go?
Cock her back and let her go. See you later, Chico. Hey, Ted.
And the America's Cup Challenge.
This much for all that you do. You got the stuff to come through a long way from home. But you're not alone, 'cause your country's hopes are staying with you. You make America work, and this fight's for you.
Ticket. Bill Ficker and Bob McCullough have been racing for 3 days in close competition. Charlie Morgan's boat has arrived late, but now he is ready to race, except for a bandaged leg. The pressure of readying his boat has brought back a recurrence of a knee injury.
See, Randy? Peter? Keep her. Hold her into starboard over here, please. Damn it.
This will be the first race for Heritage and the first time most of the crew have ever sailed together. Today, Charlie hopes to learn whether he can outturn the others on the starting line and outspeed them on the course. First race is against Bill Ficker on Intrepid.
Today would be a bad day to try some new procedure. It would be particularly important to pay attention to this boat all the time. And I think today we want to really get on top and get all the poise we can in respect to the other boat. we gain the respect of the other boat right now, we're going to be tough to beat. The boat has an awfully good record now, and I'd just like to keep that record going. So, but let's take a good attitude and just go out and win the race.
Starting lineup.
Steve?
Starting lineup.
Even though it's a weekday, 150 spectator boats are on hand.
But probably today go off here.
Tom Young is Morgan's tactician navigator. The starting line is between a committee boat and a marker in the middle of the sound. The boats will tack to a windward mark, then slide downwind to a reaching mark, and back to the starting mark. Then another tacking duel to windward, followed by a spinnaker run, and our last windward leg to the finish. 13 miles in all. 2 guns precede the starting gun. Before the start, the yachts may maneuver on either side of the starting line.
There'll be 1 yellow signal on the warning, 1 blue signal on the preparatory, and the start is red.
After the 3rd gun, they must sail below the line and start by crossing upwind toward the first mark.
4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Misfire.
Yellow is up. I did not hear the gun.
Nobody caught that.
I didn't hear it at all.
I didn't hear it either.
You are coming abeam of your bell into the line.
Steve Van Dyke is Ficker's tactician. The skipper makes the final decisions. The tactician supplies information and advice.
We want to be on this side of him. I would go now if you can do it.
Okay, ready about? Heartily.
Of the 10 crewmen, 7 work most of the race below deck.
Intrepid abeam on port.
Backing off of here for some way. Backing off. Ease the ship. Damn it, boys, put your boat and listen, the race is on.
Bill, I'd go.
Ready about?
He's tacking. Get our boat going
Ease
first.
the main a little bit.
Hold that
Ease
jib.
the main a little.
This holds, we're going to really have him.
How much time left?
5:50.
With just over 5 minutes to go before the start, both boats are already over the line, and Ficker is in a position to keep Charlie from heading back.
5 seconds to the gun.
Call that gun.
2, 1, fire!
Gun.
Charlie needs to figure some way to get back behind the line.
Cracking your sails, boys. Pay attention.
Ficker is still forcing Charlie away from the line.
The selection committee will not give him a chance. Four minutes. You are 2 minutes from the other end of the line. Trim your main a little bit.
Now, if we start on port
Just
tack.
fine.
We're losing all our time.
He's going to be right on your stern.
Oh, I can out-tax. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Trim up, lads.
He's tacking. All he can hope to do is get inside, and I wouldn't let him inside. Just strap her down. Wouldn't tack him, Bill, for a minute.
Okay, coming about. Heartily.
Trim that damn main.
He's got my tail.
Trim up, boys.
Cross him. You can cross him.
Trim up, lads. Hit that son of a
You can
gun.
cross him.
Trim, boys. Trim. Trim your damn main. Get on the damn main.
He's having to tack.
Well,
Down
damn.
on this one.
Charlie has tacked to escape, but Ficker has cut him off again.
Minute and 20 seconds.
How much time for the
1
start?
and 20. 1 minute and 20 seconds.
What do you think? That's what we're going to do now, boys. Let's
Get boat speed and get on his tail.
Keep him from starting.
Both boats still sailing away from the line with Ficker cutting Charlie off.
He's coming down to duck your stern. I would come down. Come down right away, or he'll have the inside overlap. Bear away. He's jogging. No, he's not. He's holding. He's going for the leeward position. Main way out.
Okay, let's jibe over. Oh, no, we don't want to jibe over.
No,
do we?
just keep your boat speed up. Get the main out. That's all right. Let him come. You're early. You're good with a committee boat.
Perfect.
You are good.
Charlie has escaped. Now it's a race to see who can get back behind the line soonest to start. Ficker is ahead.
Get speed.
Get this way and then round up inside of it.
But we'll be early. We're both going to be over.
You're parallel coursing now. He's going to be at the wrong end of the line. He'll jibe for the buoy, probably. 45 seconds. I'd hold down now. I'd hold down 20 degrees for just a minute here. We have nothing to lose.
Okay, we want to get moving, though, remember.
I understand. Okay,
You
I
gotta
come up
start
now.
moving.
35 seconds, I'd start working out.
Okay. Oh, easy. Okay, trim.
2, 1, fire!
There's the gun. We're both early. Both early. Both early.
Jim, you made it. All right, just a minute, boys. Just a damn minute.
They're all clear.
Hold me.
They're all clear.
Bill Ficker wins the start. He has recrossed the line and now starts upwind toward the first mark. Behind Ficker.
The other way, recommend you
So we
tack.
tack with him. Ready
Right
about?
now.
Easy, nice, easy tack.
Gently as you can make it.
Hardly.
Now it's a question of speed. And when the crews try to guess who is going faster, both sides are likely to give themselves the benefit of the doubt.
Now you got boat speed.
We're faster than he is, I can tell you.
Yeah, there's no question about that.
He is dropping back steadily. He's back another quarter of a boat length.
We can outpoint him easily. I mean, I have that
we got
impression.
boat speed, I think.
All right, let's trim up just a hair harder. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that, Tom.
I think, Bill, he is pinching very hard right now. He appears to be eating up toward us a little bit now that we have equal air, but his bearing has dropped back significantly. He's dropped back in the last 5 minutes, probably 6 boat lengths. Do you hold your mark? There's a big square houseboat up there right by it.
Nearing the windward mark, Ficker is still ahead with Charlie in striking distance. Ficker rounds the first mark 2 minutes, 6 seconds ahead. Both boats pile on sail. The chutes go up for the second and third legs of the triangular course.
How are we doing with him? Are we holding him all right?
I think he's coming a little bit. His chute is flying about 10,000 feet up in the air. I think he's got just a puff.
Approaching the end of the first time around, Ficker is leading by 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Before he rounds the mark and heads upwind, it's important for Ficker to get the chute down quickly and get the boat going fast upwind again.
Everybody check your gear. Make sure your sheets are clear. Take one final look.
Stay up.
Stand by
Okay.
to take it off.
Shoot down. Shoot down.
Go.
Shoot down.
Take it off. Let's go.
Take it off, George. We're at
Square
the
the
mark.
pole if you can, Peter.
The chute is stuck.
Get it down.
No.
Okay. Work wing hanger down. Both there.
Now, with a chance to get back in the race, Morgan has to get his chute down.
Okay, she's yours. Come on in.
That's it. That's a boy. Now make like a donut, Andy.
Snatch it around, boy.
Make like a donut on deck.
Easy does it now. Easy does it. Easy does it. Easy, easy.
Ficker's chute is still jammed, and the boat moving at only half speed. A foredeck crewman is cranked up the mast to cut the spinnaker loose.
You do
You came back, too. You came come back on it.
Got a nice streak there for a minute.
Yeah. Keep her footing.
The spinnaker is cut away and pulled aboard.
Get her in a groove and let her go.
Charlie has caught up. The boats are about even. Now it's a speed and navigational problem back to the first mark. A heavy haze, and the mark is hard to see.
Why don't you make sure you start your odometer now or something so we have some kind of an idea. You can't see anything up there.
It ought to be out where these guys are, where those boats are.
Yeah.
From a time standpoint, we should be on the lay line. We've gone 1 minute, 15 seconds.
That thing right out there. Is that it? That dark shape?
Yeah.
Right there?
I think it is.
That's it.
Which is right on the lay line. So
That's overstanding.
he's overstanding, and so we will too, right?
Hey, Peter? I can give you a bearing and great captains to tell you how far down we are.
I think that's it in the haze, right back there. Well, that's just about it. We ought to go early. We're favored either way if it goes early.
Say again?
We're favored either way if we go early.
So we are?
Sure. If we get a header or a lift, we're favored.
You want to be fairly near. You sure that's a YRA mark?
Yes.
Okay, coming about. Here you go. Here you go.
All right, got it.
But it couldn't be way down in there anywhere, could it? I don't see any stake
think
boat
so.
or anything.
Well, that's what I'm looking for now. I haven't seen it. But we're not really sure. There was one boat that looks kind of like it directly ahead, and I just can't see going past what appears to be it.
Morgan is steaming for the mark. Ficker is 20 degrees off course.
Yeah, I see the mark, but there's no stake boat with it.
Where is it?
Right here. See this? Okay, the stake boat is way to weather of it. You see it?
You mean right past this boat with the...
Down in here.
Way down in there?
Yep.
Shoot. Okay. We better ease and go for it.
Anytime.
Okay, upshoot, upshoot.
What's the course?
051. Try 060 to start with.
What's the new
Stand
course?
by to bear off.
New course.
New course is 051. Bear away.
Only 2 legs to go, and Charlie is ahead by 1 minute 30 seconds. Cut off the wind to Charlie's sails.
He's going to get on your wind if you head up here, Charlie. You want him to?
Just trying to get the boat sailing.
Is our pole too far forward now? Geez, our wind's way aft.
Can't you square a lot, John? He's got his pole 45 degrees back.
Well, he's not going as fast.
Well, you could be hurting him a little.
They're going to pass us before we get there at the rate things are going. I don't see any way out of it. Because the mark is quite a ways away. Unless we want to just start hardening on up.
Yeah, that's the thing to do, is keep taking them up.
So that's what you fellas have to figure out.
And jibe back and then drop.
No, we go up, jibe, and jibe back and harden.
That's okay.
Ficker still gaining.
Charlie is holding down. You might get inside him.
God, we must be starting to hurt him, don't you think?
You're killing him, I'd say. He sort of looks like he's anchored. Main out. Way out.
Ficker jibes to stay between Charlie and the wind.
Steve, take a look. Get that line out of the water, please. Get the damn line out of the water.
All right.
Pull too high. Hold it, hold it. Slack your sheet some.
Got the sheet.
It's a good course, Bill. I just hold that. Don't come up. You've got him. Don't move.
What?
I'll give him mast line as soon as he comes up.
What's happening?
The chute was starved laying. These
Is your
guys are
main trim
walking right
proper?
through us. Well, we just lost that one.
Chute's going.
Ficker steals the wind from Charlie Spinnaker.
You believe in
Oh,
giving
mast
that boat
line.
some mast line?
Mast line. Call it.
Mast line!
At the mark, Ficker is 5 lengths ahead. On the last windward leg up to the finish, Charlie tries to gain, but Ficker maintains his lead. Nearing the finish line. Ficker wins.
Hooray! That's the way. Congratulations. Thank you, Steve. Nice going. Nice going to you fellas. Boy. Get all the turning of the wheels. say we're lucky, it's all right. We still won. Yep. Well.
Okay, drop it.
Hold on. I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous that race.
Charlie comes up to the finish line.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He finishes 1 minute 57 seconds behind.
Day where I can say the crew did a better job than we did.
Boy. George? George? Well, I think we're very fortunate to get somebody that wasn't tuned up, but I just want to thank you for doing a hell of a good job. Good shoot work under trying conditions. That helps a hell of a lot, and we'll get some good grades for that recovery. Not for everything we did, but...
It was a nice start.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'd say that. Bill, I would say that start was just perfect.
For Ficker, the day is over. For Charlie, time out for lunch. Coming up is a second race against Valiant. And just a little time for Charlie to take a cat nap. Valiant.
Better watch your corner. You got the watch?
Stand by, boys. The race is about to begin.
3, 2, 1, live.
Back off.
A new chance for Charlie to test his tactics in starting, to see whether he can turn inside McCullough's boat and gain the controlling position behind.
Give it a work, go, buddy!
A turning contest, each boat trying to get on the other's tail.
Suck up that Jenny! Suck up that Jenny! Hit it, damn it! Suck up the The roundy-go-round is on.
Vic Romagna is Bob McCullough's tactician. Neither boat has an advantage so far.
Get your Jenny across, come on! Hit your man! Trim your Jenny, hold that suit, get in! Ease your main here, ease your main, come on! Trim the Jenny, suck it in!
Charlie cutting inside.
Don't bark him. Don't bark him. Don't bark him. Don't bark him. What do we do now? Huh?
He's driving his tail.
Jive. Jive now. Suck him up, boys. Suck him up. Get it in. Get it in. Get it, boys. Go. Suck him up. Suck up that beam. Pull. Suck it up.
If Charlie can get moving, he can gain control.
What's happening to my damn I can't control the boat. I can't steer it. Something's off out of my steering.
Charlie's steering is half out. He should be turning on McCullough's stern. Instead, he is falling away. And McCullough escapes.
Oh, this damn steering mechanism. Trim, man, trim.
Slow me down, you know. Yeah.
Seeing the opening, McCullough goes for the controlling position on Charlie's stern.
2.5. Slow you down. No. I can't control the boat, son. Don't you understand that? Okay, turn the Jenny hard, boy, hard. I can't do that. I'm a busted rudder.
He's coming off. He's jibing.
Wait a minute.
Go now, Robert. Unless you want to foul him, but I think you ought to go now.
Go where?
Cut.
Huh? Starboard attack!
The crew has fixed Charlie's rudder.
All right, he's jibing.
Use my jibs, quick.
All right, he's jibing.
Having won control, McCullough chooses just the right moment to cut inside and take a position in front of Charlie as they approach the line.
Keep her coming, we're all right.
You sure, Victor?
Yeah, well, he's tagging.
30 seconds.
He's tagging. He's coming way up and he's going to tag.
Give the time to
You will not hit the committee boat.
And now an illustration of what a one-boat-length lead at the start can mean. McCullough has clear air and throws back wind in Charlie's sails. McCullough speeds up and Charlie stalls.
How much time?
10:50.
Shall we go about?
Go.
Shall we go now? How much time?
5 seconds.
Okay, if it's 5 seconds, let's go. Coming around.
4, 2, 1, gun.
He's about.
Turn it back.
Go.
Finally.
McCullough even nose to nose, but well to windward. Sometimes a boat race turns into a parade. Throughout the race, McCullough continues to pull out. Bob McCullough finishes.
Do you think it'll be in place not to wait for Charlie?
Yes, I do.
Charlie finishes 5 minutes, 42 seconds behind, undaunted, and immediately puts his crew through a mock spinnaker jibing duel.
Here he comes. Hurry up, damn it. Look out. We're going to lose him. All right, boys. Okay, he's jiving back. Get ready, damn it. Come on back on it, laddios. Hurry up. Good God Almighty. Beauty, beauty. Whiskey for all hands tonight.
Lots of sheep.
The end of the beginning of a long summer.
Challenge Down Under continues.
The boats move to Newport, Rhode Island for more trials in July and August. Newport is at the heart of the America's Cup tradition. Its shore is lined with a parade of fabulous mansions. Its beautiful harbor attracts sailing ships from all over the world and then frustrates them with its famous fog. The grueling summer's training and conditioning of the crews continues on land and at sea. Skippers and tacticians get to where they not only think alike, they gesture alike. America's Cup competition is just a game, but an unforgiving game. Every mistake a skipper makes is second-guessed by armchair experts and picked over in the press. As Bill Ficker builds a long series of wins, critics suggest that both Bob McCullough and Charlie Morgan ought to turn the wheel over to someone else. In the August trials, Charlie wins only one of his first 4 races. Finally, after losing a crucial race against Bill Ficker, the America's Cup Committee makes a decision.
Harry, I'm sorry I could have done a better job.
I am very sorry to have to inform you officially that the committee has decided to excuse Heritage from the remainder of the trials.
Yes, sir.
And we're terribly sorry. We tremendously appreciate everything you've done. You've added an awful lot to the whole enterprise. Bless your heart.
Thank you, sir.
But
We'll be back again.
We had to come over promptly. Really.
Yes, sir, I appreciate it. Really?
Thank you.
Well, all right, gentlemen. Sorry we couldn't have done better.
Great sportsman, sir.
Thank you.
No doubt about that. What a hell of a good show, Charlie. Yes, sir.
Come over and see us after a while.
All right, I'll try to do that.
Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
All right. Go get it, will you?
Thank you.
Take care. Come on, heroes, let's go.
Yes.
A week later, after Bill Ficker wins 5 straight races from Bob McCullough, the committee pays another visit.
Bill, it's very great pleasure for me to be able to inform you and your crew that you've been selected to defend the America's Cup next month.
Commodore Morgan, on behalf of all of us, the crew and myself, it's the greatest honor of our lives to be able to have the opportunity to be selected as Defender of the America's Cup. It's
Fine.
a great thrill for all of us. Thank you, gentlemen.
All the best to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Nice going. It's a great race.
Series.
Well, thank you very much.
Really,
Good luck to you from now
True
on.
yachtsman, a great gentleman.
Anything we can do to help you.
Indeed.
I'm really not too happy with myself about the way this thing's turned out. I did as much as I could, and I feel confident we really did come pretty close to having the sort of boat that's necessary to do it. For some reason, I've always worked better when I was doing something like this for someone else rather than myself. I hope if I decide to try it again that we can get some people together that are interested in it and could go along with me in it. It would be more fun.
Bill Ficker, the 21st Defender of the America's Cup, will face the Australian Challenge on September 15th, 1970.
Stand back. Ready?
Here we go.
All right, John. Good.
Something you look forward to your entire life.
To the 18. To the 18.
Let's have a cheer for the B team. Tom. It's been a team effort from the very start. Everybody set aside their personal opinions in order to make one unified effort of 12 people. What do you think, sweetheart? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad you could be here.
2 days before the Cup races, with the last chance to test his yacht against the French boats who are serving as trial horses. Gretel has been moving well to windward, but having trouble on the reaches.
Make it the 4.5 because that is the distance we race in the America's Cup race. 4.5 and then the 2 reaches, and that'll be it.
4.5
okay?
mile beat to weather.
Yeah, the normal America's Cup beat to weather. And then the 2 triangles because that's the area that he's been heating us up.
Okay. We'll probably have curabilities in it's still there, but
Yeah, let's go. This is the breeze the Baron's been looking for, so I hope we go all right.
Green and red, actually.
Watching Hardy sail Gretel 2 against the French is Sir Frank Packer, who owns her. He also mounted an America's Cup challenge in 1962 with Gretel 1.
Down she comes, and here he comes about. There she goes.
Right, squaring up. Go fast, soft, Dave. Unclip the runner off the shroud. Runner off the shroud. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
The main cabin of Sir Frank's chartered yacht. In 1962, Sir Frank Packer did not pick his skipper until just before the Cup races. This time, he picked Jim Hardy early.
Well, he's a fine type of man. I saw a lot of him in 67. He's an Olympic Games medal winner. I think inherently a leader of men. He's got great tenacity. He's a good commercial man. Stubborn as a mule on some things. Well, he's turned out a damn good helmsman and a skipper. And he's got a fine wife. See? And when you meet a man
shrewd enough to pick a good wife, and if she's a really outstanding sort of a woman, he must be a pretty good man.
Drop a spinnaker and round up around the offsider, and then get a tow home. Headsail up on the starboard side. On with the main. Main on. Headsail on. Headsail on. Headsail. 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 Come on. On with it. On with the gear. Come on. On with it. On with the headsail. Look at your jib sheet laid. That's not good. Righto, stand by. We're cleared attack. Right. Right, Leo.
It has been a good day for Hardy. He has beaten the France on all legs. But now, the training is all but over. For co-helmsman Martin Visser and skipper Jim Hardy, 3 years of effort are on the line.
The boat's in good order and condition, and all your sails and all your crew are ready to go?
Yes, first class. I think that, a bit like sitting for an exam, that if we had more time, we'd do a better job at the exam. But we've faced the music in what, a couple of days, and hope for the best.
Round the course for the first race of a best-of-7 series for the Cup. The race follows a familiar pattern for America's Cup races. The American boat takes an early lead and keeps pulling away. Gretel, too, has a spinnaker foul up and loses time picking up a man overboard. Ficker finishes almost 6 minutes ahead. Even before the second race begins, the omens point toward an unusual day. Steve Van Dyke, Intrepid's tactician, is stung by a yellow jacket, has a severe reaction, and is airlifted to a Newport hospital. Next, a big to-do about a floating mine with the Coast Guard to the rescue. It turns out to be a fisherman's buoy. Then, the most controversial start in America's Cup history. 25 seconds before the gun. Intrepid in the foreground fills her sails and heads toward the line between the committee boat and a buoy off the top of the picture. Gretel fills her sails. Ten seconds. 5. The gun. Ficker aims for the gap between Gretel and the committee boat. And Gretel closes it. Collision. Intrepid's foredeck man runs aft to fasten a protest flag in the shrouds. Gretel flies one too, and the race continues. Ficker moves ahead and leads until the last downwind leg, when Hardy comes up from behind. The crew on the American tender agonize. Gretel, too, jives and pulls ahead. Hardy holds his lead on the final leg and wins. There's congratulations and champagne for Gretel, too, but also the protest to be decided by Dev Barker and his committee.
Both yachts are approaching the starting line to start within the intent of Rule 42.1E. Prior to the starting signal, Gretel, too, was under no obligation to give Intrepid room to pass to leeward of the committee boat. After the starting signal, however, Gretel II acquired an obligation, as soon as the yachts were overlapped, not to deprive Intrepid of room to pass on the required side of the committee boat by sailing above close hauled. Had Gretel II fulfilled her obligation, Intrepid would have had room to pass between Gretel II and the committee boat. Therefore, Gretel II is disqualified for infringement of Rule 42.1E.
For the crew of Gretel II, it is a bitter loss. For the America's Cup competition, an unfortunate blow to the spirit of hard-fought but friendly rivalry. Gretel loses a close third race by 78 seconds, and Australia faces a possible shutout. Despite the 3-0 score, the boats are evenly matched, and in the fourth race, the Aussies come through on the final leg. Comes the telling moment. Intrepid at top tacks. And finds she has to pass astern. Gretel goes on to win the race and a victory escort home. In the fifth race, an extraordinary series of tight tacking duels, with the lead changing several times. Classic demonstration of great match race sailing. At the finish, Ficker makes it 4-1, and it's over. Hardy, his crew, and a finely designed Gretel II have come closer to lifting the cup than any challenger in modern times. A great victory for Intrepid, only the second boat in history to defend the cup twice. For Ficker, the grandest prize in sailing.
This is Jack Whitaker. The America's Cup Challenge Down Under continues after this word. Southerners sailing about here on Block Island Sound that summer. A veteran 12 American Eagle made its appearance late.